Hello and welcome to Wycombe High TV News. I'm Imogen in Year 10.
And I'm Malia, also in Year 10. The Wycombe High headlines this week. The Overture is about to start. We get a sneak peek at next week's Christmas concert live, which is being broadcast live around the world.
How Wycombe High students plan to make the world better with a sweater, as we tell Christmas jokes in a jumper for Save the Children.
What do you call Santa that doesn't move?
I don't know.
Santa Paws.
Plus, in the latest of our series featuring highly talented students, we have a performance from Lucy in Year 9.
But first, it's the biggest event of the school year so far, our Christmas concert live. The show, featuring an amazing variety of student performers, will be broadcast around the world live at 7 p.m. next Tuesday. It will be an all-student production with students operating the cameras, lights, sound, vision mixing desk and auto cue, as well as performing. And making their debut as live TV presenters will be Charlotte and Grace, who spoke to Wycombe High about their excitement in the build-up to the surefire TV treat.
This is your first time presenting a live TV show. Are you excited or nervous?
Oh, 100% excited.
I think it'll be a really great experience, so we're really excited.
What are the highlights to look forward to for this year's Christmas concert live?
I think we're both really looking forward to the a cappella group.
Yeah, we're both massive Pitch Perfect fans, so we're really excited to see what's in store.
And it's all in a good cause too.
Yes, all the ticket sales and the sales from the raffle all go to the Wycombe Homeless Connection.
If you want to watch the live broadcast of Christmas Concert Live, you must register in advance, and you will be sent an exclusive link to view on the day of the show. The link to pre-register can be found via school teams and Mrs Crommie's letter to parents. Other news now, and nearly 400 students packed into the hall to hear a talk from the best-selling author Wendy Holden about her new book, Born Survivors, which tells the compelling story of 3 babies born to mothers in wartime concentration camps. Wendy was joined by one of the child Holocaust survivors who feature in the book, Eva Clark. Wycombe High TV went along to this very special event and afterwards spoke to both Wendy and Eva.
Hi, I'm Imogen. And I'm Sarah. Today we have a very special treat. We get to meet Wendy Holden, the author of Born Survivor.
And we get to listen to the inspiring experiences of Eva Clark,
who is one of only 3 babies who were born in and survived the Mauthausen concentration camp during World War II and whose mother was a captive in Auschwitz.
This is one eye-opening experience that we really want to learn about.
Let's have a look.
Well, it was really that I came across the story by chance, and then I thought that there'd never been a book written about babies who had survived the Holocaust, and that's really what set me on my path, and I met Eva and everything carried on from there. It was a wonderful opportunity to tell a story that had never been told before.
Everything, because she was always able to talk to me about her wartime experiences, and she started telling me in a very tiny way, in tiny snippets, because I started asking her questions when I was only about 6 or 7, and that was because I didn't have any grandparents, uncles and aunts and cousins around the place. And so she would tell me, as I say, just in tiny snippets as she felt that I could cope with the details. And as I grew older, because she said I was more or less like a sponge, I just kept asking her questions, so the replies became more detailed.
Yes, from the age of 6 I wrote my first school play. It was called The Queen's Birthday Cake, and it told about a disgruntled servant at Buckingham Palace who switched flour for cement, and when the Queen bit into her cake it broke her 2 front teeth. So I was obviously very precocious from a very early age, but I always wanted to be a writer, and at my careers advice officer at 11 I told them that I was going to be a writer, and I have been all my life. Read, 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 read. You cannot build a barn without wood. You cannot write a book without words. You must have a vocabulary. You must have a wide-ranging knowledge. So read as much as you possibly can of all different genres and take those words on board and use them as your toolbox.
It was an incredible talk, so moving. Now, another big event at Wycombe High this week was the first Inspiring Career Talk of the year. 8 successful former students gave up their time to talk to sixth formers about their own impressive career journeys, and once again, Wycombe High TV was there.
as of a few weeks ago, I'm now an attorney. So that's my exciting thing.
I made my way into feature films now, where I am currently working on a Marvel production at Pinewood Studios.
I knew quite early on what I wanted to do. I actually started work as a pharmacy assistant at the age of 14, working at a small pharmacy in near Kingswood Surgery, if any of you know it, up in Totteridge. And I am now also leading our electronic prescribing team, setting up a whole new system for pharmacy and our trust for allowing patients to have prescriptions on a computer rather than on paper.
So I applied in my second year to be a pilot, got the place and was sponsored in my final year.
So anything from building the expressway out in Qatar and doing the F1 Formula racetrack.
How hard is your job, like, compared to school?
It's not as easy as people make out, and I can promise every single one of you that at some point in the future you'll look back and go, I wish I could be back sat in that school hall.
Say yes to every opportunity that you possibly have, and don't be afraid to nag people and bother people and ask them for opportunities as well, because it might seem really like cheeky, but I can tell you what, there's 100 other people doing it too, so just do it as well.
I think that the careers talk today was really helpful, because I think that it was really helpful. I think life advice and talking about uni and the skills that you need in a workplace, I think is really general advice and both specific advice that you can apply to any career. So I think it's really helpful for all of us here.
Now here's a teaser for you. What's a Tap and Tinker session? Well, I can tell you, it's a whole day website coding event here at Wycombe High where Year 9 students get to experience life in the ever-advancing digital world. For the first such Tap and Tinker since lockdown, students were given the opportunity to construct their own website using Glitch, a free website design page, and by the sounds of it, a whole lot of HTML fun was had.
I really enjoyed coding today on HTML because it was really interesting and I liked learning something new.
So today we have joined about 60 students from Wycombe High School, and we've been teaching them HTML and CSS coding. By the end of the day, they have built websites around music festivals. They've come up with so many creative ideas, and it's been fantastic to see the creativity here amongst the students.
I really enjoyed learning about all the new coding, and I also found it quite fun that we got to choose what was going to be on our poster using HTML and the website.
Sounds like fun. Well, the Royal British Legion have counted all the money, and we're delighted to report that this year's Wycombe High Poppy Appeal raised an impressive £476.48. Congratulations to our student head of charities, Ella, and her team, and a big thank you to everyone who contributed. Our next charity event is Christmas Jumper Day next Friday. We will be aiming to make the world better with a sweater by raising money for Save the Children. In the build-up to the event, where students get to wear their Christmas jumper to school, we've also been collecting a few jokes in a jumper, and I should warn you, some of these jokes only your dad will laugh at.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and today we'll be asking people their Christmas jokes in a Christmas jumper.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Noah.
Noah who?
Know a good Christmas joke?
Not really.
What do you call a snowman that goes on holiday to the Caribbean?
I don't know.
A puddle!
What do you call Santa that doesn't move?
I don't know.
Santa Paws.
What do you call a grumpy sheep at Christmas? Bah humbug. What do you call Santa's little helpers? Subordinate clauses.
Who hides in the bakery at Christmas? A mince spy.
Knock knock. Who's there? You'll who? You'll know if you open the door.
What's the best kind of Christmas present? A drum. You can't beat it.
What do you call a penguin conducting an orchestra?
I don't know.
A conducting penguin.
Knock knock. Who's there? Hannah. Hannah who? Hannah Partridge in a pear tree.
So this is what Wycombe High students will say as their jokes in a jumper.
Hope you have a good day. Bye!
And as it's Friday, here's my joke. What do snowmen like to do at the weekend? Chill out! Oh. As ever, you can catch up with all things Wycombe High 7 days a week via our unique and award-nominated website, wycombehighschool.com. But we'll leave you with this week's highly talented performance, and the gifted students uncovered by our talent scout Daya this week is oboist Lucy, who's in Year 9. Enjoy, goodbye.
Don't forget to register for the Christmas Concert Live. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.